Man, something really weird is going on. I've been watching financial stuff, as I like to do. The explosion of these, quote, Asian guy channels. One of the channels is actually called Asian Guy. I'll show you what I mean. A lot of these Asian guy videos, they feature this AI character. Yeah, sorry for the flicker rate. That's a function of the hertz refresh rate of the TV and the camera settings here. So when you look over here at the recommended videos, we see a lot of thumbnails that look similar to this one here. And then this is a slightly different style, but you see it's literally, that's called the Asian Guy right there. There's another very similar thumbnail. Here's a similar type of thumbnail. And sometimes I scroll down, you know, we see that one there. Look, there's one there. Here's one here. So I started opening up these tabs. The exponential increase, it seems to me, of these channels. Let's go ahead and take a look here. So here's one. Here's a channel called Inside the Brief. Here's another one called Bullion Watch. Here's one, that's the one called the Asian Guy. This one here is called Economic Era. Now notice this guy here. It's another Asian guy, but it doesn't have the same look as, no, not Austin Powers, as this Asian guy. I've noticed that the voice used on all these characters, the AI voice output, is the same voice. I'll play it for you. We'll listen to this guy first. Here we go.
Terrify every bullion bank on Wall Street. The numbers I am about to present are not speculation. They are not estimates. They are official data published by the Chicago Mercantile Exchange.
Okay, yeah, he's talking about the CME group, which owns the COMEX, the Commodities Exchange in New York. Let's go ahead and take a look at this guy here. Here we go.
Please think carefully. January 13th, 2026. I need you to take a breath before you look at the chart, because today is one of those days where silver doesn't just trade, it interrogates your nervous system.
The voice, it sounds like it may have been EQ'd a little bit differently, almost like it was using a virtual mic type setup. You know, when you record audio in some sort of program, sometimes you can use amplifier emulations when recording guitar. And one of the things I run into is the ability to use different placements of virtual microphones. It sounds almost like that with this, maybe just a different EQ setting. Here's another channel here. What is this? Take It Swiss. And of course, the same guy, same audio. Here we go, I'll play it.
Analyst in the precious metal space just went on record. And what he said should wake up every person who thinks they know.
Okay. And of course, with all these videos I'm clicking on, we get new recommendations. So I'm keeping a rough track of the different channel names. When I say that, you know, it's just, have I heard of that channel before? I haven't started writing them all down yet, but I may.
What I'm about to show you should not exist. On January 11th, 2026, a document reached me from a source inside the United States Department of the Treasury, not the federal.
So another channel here, Black Box Money, totally different one. Let's take a look here. Here's another one, Ash Finance History. This is the most common character for most of these videos. Same guy with the same glasses, the same, lavalier mic.
Neighbor lose their house. Not because they're irresponsible, not because they made bad choices.
Same voice.
Because they believe the lie everyone's been.
And here's another one. So a different look to the face, different character here. Let's listen to the voice.
Close every other tab, turn off the notifications. Because what I'm about to show you, what I discovered at 3 a.m. this morning when I couldn't sleep, what the data is screaming at us right now.
This seems to me like some sort of intelligence operation. Why would an intel agency or a military or someone be putting this information out? I don't know. It seems to me that this information needs to be disseminated somehow. Oh, great. Now I'm backlit. And it looks, this is kind of, being backlit's fine if you have enough for the exposure on the face, but this is not particularly cinematic. Here we go. Let's go back. There we go. See, that's better exposure on the face. I don't know what to say other than something is really fishy. And there are claims now that the protests in Iran have dissolved the government over there, or made the government basically collapse. I was learning this theoretically from one of these videos I just finished watching. I don't know what it means except for metals can do something really wild coming up.